I'm now regularly streaming on Twitch, so go to the link in the description, let's hang out and talk some Halo. Halo is a series known for an abundance of Easter eggs, and in light of Halo 2 Anniversary releasing on PC, I thought it would be a great time to delve deep into these and see what my favourite Easter eggs are personally. All these can be done on Xbox One, however, some do rely purely on the Anniversary version, so sit back, relax and enjoy my top 7 Halo 2 Anniversary Easter eggs.
Ultimate Halo.
Hey up lads and lasses, Fletch here from Ultimate Halo, and thank you so much for tuning into the channel. I am currently streaming on Twitch. For those of you who want to hang out and play some Halo, feel free to join me, link is in the description, and we are nearly at that 80,000 subscriber mark, so a like and a subscription on this video would genuinely mean the world. And in the comment section down below, I am curious to know, what is your favourite Easter egg of any Halo game of all time? Very curious to know what takes the top spot, so let me know in the comments. First on this list is the football, or as you American lads would call it, the soccer ball. So this is on the mission METROPOLIS, which is definitely one of my favourite missions in the game. The best way to do this is by enabling the Sputnik skull in the main menu. This essentially accelerates the physics of the game so you can fly further distances when it comes to a grenade or rocket jump. What you then need to do is get to the small arena where the Scarab is passing through and the Wraith is trying to block your passage. From there you're onto the city streets where you can find a tall building which has had a chunk blown out of it. What we're then going to do is jump onto the gap with the grenade jump, ideally a frag grenade, because the great thing about Halo 2 is when you throw a grenade in the direction of your foot, it actually gets lodged between your foot and the ground rather than just bounce away, so you do have more control over your jumps. From there, navigate your way with the steel girders, ideally in classic mode so you know where all of the geometry is, and from there you can work your way around to the dark corner and you can find this giant football which is also bound to the physics, and it's a hell of a lot of fun to play around with. It's believed this existed back in the day so that Bungie could test their physics system and see how everything worked, and they just decided to leave it in there for players to have fun with, which I certainly did do. The next Easter egg is on the mission prior. Now there are various routes to get to this certain area, however this is the way I discovered it on my own as a kid. So if you start up the mission outskirts, you'll be able to find an alleyway that doesn't really lead anywhere. If you go to a small pile of rubbish on the ground, you can then jump and crouch onto the platform above. Navigate yourself upwards and then you can move to a broken bridge in the next section, effectively skipping the battle area. Some people do like to grenade jump in the next section, but I'll be honest, I don't think it's really necessary, so I just jump onto the barrier, then crouch jump onto the next building. Keep moving until you reach the broken building inside, and you will find an energy sword with shells that say the word Rex. And for those of us who just want an energy sword on this mission, it's a nifty little mission skip, and for those who want a bit of context around this, it originates from the Easter egg of the same nature in Halo Combat Evolved, where it was placed by Bungie developer Tyson Green, and his username was Ferrex, which is a likely reference to this. We all enjoy having cute things. Yes, that's pretty cute actually. Yeah, I like it. It's very cute. Very well. But having a cute toy in Halo is a welcomed addition. In Halo 2 Anniversary's new beautiful coat of paint, we now have the ability to find various small dolls throughout the game. We're not going to find them all in this video. I've left a great tutorial from Halo Canon in the comments down below if you want to watch his. But for the one we're going to get on this video, it's on the final mission, Uprising. Make sure you kill the elite at the start of the mission that's managing to ride the Spectre so he doesn't board it, and just dump it in the corner over here, then carry on with the rest of the mission as you would. Once you've got to the cutscene with Johnson piloting the Scarab, get in the Banshee, go to where you dropped off the Spectre, then drive off of the cliff safely. Work your way around to the right hand side of the Forerunner building, work your way then up the rocks carefully, and you don't want to fall down at any point, work your way to the top, and then you are greeted by a fantastic view of your surroundings alongside the Didact doll. It's a very fun Easter egg and one of the most entertaining versions of the dolls, so make sure you check out Halo Canon's full video if you want to catch them all. Okay, so just a heads up, I asked UberNick to be expressive in his next skit. He did as I asked, but I never specified what spectrum of expressive I wanted him to be on, so which is on me really, but yeah, just a heads up.
Ah yes, a lovely can of blast soda to quench my thirst. That's good.
As you can tell, Nick thoroughly enjoyed his can of blast soda, and with the addition of Halo 2 Anniversary Map Remakes 343 and Certain Affinity went about adding these little Easter eggs in the multiplayer. If you shoot each can throughout each map, you will then get an achievement, each with a cool little reference, and then you can collect them all and then you'll get a further achievement too. What a blast, right? Well, for those who want to know a bit more about it, it's actually a lemon and lime flavoured drink, and it was originally featured on the Halo 2 multiplayer map Tombstone as a vending machine, and has been there to give Spartans the boost they need, although elites, I'm not sure how they managed to drink from a can. But to see all locations, I've left Chief Canuck's video in the description, which breaks every single location down, so check it out. Next up is actually what was featured in my last video, which is the Scarab gun. Now, there are two methods of going about this. You can either get the Banshee, lure it down the tunnel on Metropolis, or you can activate the Sputnik skull, which accelerates the physics in the game, as we already know. Then you can move this box, fire at the pillar, and then by trial and error fly your way to the top of the map and gain access to the gun and just go wild. As per usual, I will leave a link in the description for that one who want a more detailed analysis of how to do this. But I remember having this as a kid, thinking it was just a stupid legend until my brother told me that he did it at a friend's house, and it's still one of the coolest Easter eggs to this day if you ask me. It wasn't actually confirmed until April 2010 by Bungie that they didn't actually think players would find this weapon for a long time, and they said it took them a matter of weeks, which made Bungie never forget the power of the player. So anybody here remember that we were just on Uprising for Halo 2's last mission? No? Okay, well I think it's best you get your memory checked first, come back and then boot up the mission again. Well, that's if you remember. God, I hope you remember. Much like before, kill the elite so he doesn't take the Spectre, but rather than pushing through until the end of the mission in the vehicles, leave them where they were and go by foot. Once you activate the Scarab part of the mission, come back and then from there you can go down the cliffside once again, but you can now find a Heretic Banshee just chilling at the bottom. Traditionally, these are only found on Arbiter's missions, which are the Arbiter and the Oracle, so to see them in the final mission is a bit out of place, but nevertheless it's still a cool little appearance. Lastly, but certainly not least, we have a pretty cool and useful Easter egg that can be handy on the first Earth mission on Outskirts. Once you've passed through the Zanzibar Hotel, proceed to get either a Ghost or a Warthog, proceed through the beaches until you get to the first tunnel, hit the checkpoint and haul your way back to where the Phantom dropped off the Covenant forces, and this lower platform, jump down to it and you'll find a hidden Warthog. Nothing seems too out of the ordinary at this point, but you'll soon come to notice that this vehicle is invincible. Don't be fooled, because it does actually take some cosmetic damage at first, but for those of you wanting to do a legendary run and get past those shadows spraying you down, this will be very handy to keep your speed run all the way through. So lads and lasses, that's all of my 7 favourite little Easter eggs from Halo 2 Anniversary. Do you like these? What is your favourite Easter egg in Halo for all time? Any Halo game you want? Let me know in the comments, and once again, as always, my name is Jack Fletcher, and I will see you later on in the week for a new Halo Infinite based video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.
Subscribe now to Ultimate Halo for more unfriggin' believable Halo content.